Well-known rapper from the Metro East is shot and killed in a frightening attack on the Stan Musial Veterans Memorial Bridge. Fox 2's Kelly Hoskins has more on what we're learning about the victim and whether any suspects are in custody.
This is video given to us of East St. Louis rapper Mudd Bughatti performing as one of the opening acts at a high-profile rap concert last year. Police say someone opened fire on his car last night as he drove across the Stan Musial Bridge from St. Louis to Illinois. 25-year-old Troy Edwards went by Mudd Bughatti on stage. Edward was pronounced dead at the scene. And this was not the first time someone shot Edwards. Nearly 2 years ago, to the day, Edward was shot multiple times where one person died. News of Edward's death spread quickly on social media in the music industry. DJ Shay Money knew him and said he had a bright future.
I know him through working, in the music industry in St. Louis. I've encountered him at the radio station, concerts, events. Whenever he had new music coming out, he would text me, to send me his new music. I was a supporter of his records. He was just a very happy person. He was always smiling. He had good energy, good vibes.
A passenger in Edwards' car was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Investigators tell us the shots came from another vehicle. At this point, Illinois State Police have no suspect in custody.
It was very sad. He was a father. If you followed him on social media, he loved his daughters and he repped being a girl dad. So prayers to his family, prayers to his children. It's a loss, for St. Louis and for the rap community. And I just feel like, St. Louis, we have to do better. We have to stop the violence.
Reporting in St. Clair County, Kelly Hoskins, Fox.
What's up, everybody? It's Mr. 100K a day. And today we're going to be talking about the rapper named Mudd Bughatti. Now, before I even get into this, guys, I didn't have any personal issues with the guy. I didn't. He was just another person, just another rapper. To me, he was, it wasn't, anything personal that I had towards him. The issue that I had with him as far as on any level was how he continued to represent and push gang culture and negative things within the community, within the black community. That was my issue with the guy. I had no real issues with the man because I've never, really had any real interaction with him. I think I met him once or twice, so it wasn't real personal. So last summer, guys, he was posting stuff on his Instagram page, and I'm going to show you. This is Mudd Bughatti. It's Mudd. If anybody want to look it up, last name Bughatti. Last summer around July, I had a dream, and God told me to reach out to him because I had spoken to this guy before. And God told me to reach out to him. And I went on his page. I posted. I said, "Hey, man, you need to change your ways. I don't like the way you still pushing that blood, the gang culture on the youth and preaching this stuff. It may be in your lifestyle. I think it's time that we push something positive to the youth." So I posted that on his Instagram page. He reaches out to me on a direct message, and this is what he says. I'm gonna show you guys what he says to me. This is what he says. He reaches out to me and he says, "What you mean? I'm confused." Now look at the top, is Mudd Brothers. That's what he goes by online, Mudd Brothers, MUDD Brothers. So he goes, "What do you mean? I'm lost on what you posting. I'm confused." And imagine his picture's gone because he ended up blocking me after this short exchange that we had. And I said to him, look at this, is on July the 9th, 2023. I said, "I've been having dreams of you in a casket. It's coming very soon. Prepare your family so you can be sent off properly. I see it." Because what I was seeing in my dream was I was seeing him riding down the highway and God sending somebody to, get rid of him, because I felt like he was a merchant of death. He was a person who preached a lot of negative to blacks and encouraged a lot of negative behaviors and glorified a lot of negative behaviors. And so I just saw it coming. I see him on the highway getting smoked. And he sent the laughing emojis. If you see right here, he sent the laughing emojis next. And then he didn't really say anything after that. So I just said to him, if you see the last message at the bottom, I said to him, just make sure when you hear those sounds, and we all know what sounds those are that I was referring to, I said, just make sure you hear those sounds. You don't shit on yourself, and that you made peace with God. So that's what I said to him. I was very, very clear as to what will be coming to him if he did not change, and if, you know, and then he would basically be able to, he need to get his people ready, because I knew that when I said what I said to him, he wasn't gonna, you know, change. He wasn't going to care. He wasn't going to do anything. He was just going to laugh at it like he did and brush it off. Because a lot of time I feel like people feel like they untouchable, that they invisible, especially if they've already gone through a situation. You know, I feel like when a lot of people are hit or wounded in shootings or whatever, people feel like they become untouchable or invisible. They forget that, you know, you're still mortal, you still bleed, you still go through situation. This video that I'm playing right here, this is him in a video called Super Blood. It's on YouTube, and he's reenacting the previous shooting that led to him being wounded, where somebody else was lost their life, that happened in East St. Louis, Illinois. And I'm from the other side of the river, just, you know, from St. Louis. So, you know, we're not from parts of the region that are much far from one another. We're just from different sides of the river. Just a river just divides our locations. So this is what he glorified, y'all. I mean, he talked about it, he preached death, he preached violence. And, you know, regardless of what they say about him being a great father, you know, if you preach violence, you know, you're still going to have to deal with the consequences of, you know, you preaching that violence. So this is what, you know, this is how he ended up going out, just like he talked about in his videos. And this is something that's not new. Everybody knows this type of thing happened through every city, throughout the United States, where you have this urban culture where we do that. Now, a lot of us from the hood, but a lot of us can't get out of that lifestyle. And I feel, and one thing I've come to understand is that regardless, you know, there's always going to be that element that just don't care about their life, about their future, and about what's going to happen next for them. And so, yeah, that's the video that he had, and reenacting. I sent him the message or whatever. He continued to glorify the things that he was glorifying, and the story that you heard at the beginning of this particular video was the end result. So this is his Instagram. I'm sorry about that. This is Instagram, and he, of course, ends up, you know, this is what, you know, this is obituary. See, Troy Anthony's his name, Troy Anthony Edwards. And so to Instagram, that's what he put out, because in loving memory of, because he didn't listen. Last November, this took place. So remember, I sent the message to him on that was in July. So he had several months. Had he actually listened to me, you know, he could have really made a difference and really got his stuff together. And he could have really you know, he could have really probably maybe avoided his fate. He really could have. He could have avoided this fate, and it could have really been something different for him. But unfortunately, he wasn't able to get out of that lifestyle, and, you know, it ended up consuming him. So I don't know, guys. I feel like it was unfortunate. You know, he wanted to be Super Blood. That's what he talked about, Mudd Bughatti. He wanted to be, I don't know if he thought he was invisible. I don't know if he thought that it would be something that he would be able to avoid. He was 35 years old. I feel like if you're 35 years old, you're still gangbanging and preaching violence, then, you know, you're probably going to get exactly what you deserve. A lot of us are even blessed when you come up from the ghetto, or you come up from the hood, or you come up from without a father, because of the system and the way it's designed. And sometimes we fall victim to certain things, and you get money, and you decide to continue glorifying negative things. Yeah, you know, you probably got that coming. But that's why I try to encourage the kids. And I encourage fathers, encourage your kids to do right. There's no fun in going to prison. There's no fun in getting shot. There's no fun in losing your life. There's no fun in getting killed before you even had a chance to even reach your potential in life. Especially if you see on his Instagram page, he has multiple pictures of him and his daughter. Like he wanted to be a loving father, but you can't have it both ways. You can't serve two gods. Most people that try to live in evil and live and operate in a way that glorifies negative things and try to be the father, usually the negative things want to consume, and you won't even have an opportunity to do the things that you really want to do at heart. So, you know, he was 35 years old, and it was unfortunate to see him lose his life in the same way that a lot of young black men not just young black men. It happens all over the world. But in the United States, we put a special emphasis on young black men who engage in this. Because I know plenty of white men who daily live this life. They die from violence. They die from overdoses. They die from all different types of ways and things that end up taking them up out of here a lot sooner than what they probably would have liked to be. But if you think you're invisible, continue to live the lifestyle, and you'll see exactly what happens to you. So I hope people can learn from his death. They probably won't, but if one person could decide to change their mind about a lifestyle that they want to lead, I think that's enough. At least a person, at least his death wasn't all the way in vain, because violence will never stop, but some people can be deterred from engaging in these lifestyles that lead to a lot of violence. So tell me what y'all think in the comments. Was I wrong for reaching out to him in July of 2023 and telling him to get his family ready, that he was about to get smoked? Or was I right for doing it? Should he have listened to me? Should he have, what should he have done? Should I have done anything different? Could I have saved him? As a young brother, could I have saved him and done anything to, extend his time here on earth? So let me know what y'all think, man. This is Mr. 100K a day, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.